everyone, it's Hungry Masha. My husband is British and he likes scones. So I decided to learn to make scones. But I found many recipes online and I decided to compare two of them. Jamie Oliver's recipe and BBC recipe. Do you want to test them with me? Let's go.
Go, 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 go.
Jamie Oliver's and BBC recipe are quite similar, but there are a few differences. So let's see which one is better. We start with Jamie's recipe.
We're going to use 500 grams of self-raising flour, 150 grams of diced unsalted butter.
I take just 166 grams of flour. I will take less ingredients because I'm just tasting the recipes and I don't need to have many scones. 50 grams of butter.
I will put a pinch of salt in because I don't want them to decide how much salt goes in. I want to put my pinch in. A couple of teaspoons of sugar in just to kind of give it an edge of sweetness. I don't want it to be sweet, just kind of take it off of savoury, okay? Then I'm going to go in with two sort of semi-heaped, like that, teaspoons of baking powder.
I'm adding just about a teaspoon of baking powder because I have less ingredients.
Then what I want to do is just rub this together. It doesn't need to be perfect. If you've got a few blades of butter sort of in the mix, it's all good. It gives lift and rise to your beautiful scones. So bring that together, little splash of milk.
A splash of milk. Unfortunately, Jamie doesn't say the precise amount, so it's a bit tricky. Hopefully I won't add too much. We will see. It's good actually, the texture is quite nice.
And then I've got 150 grams of lovely dried fruit. Random, you know, you can go apricot, sour cranberries, cherries, you name it, you can do it. I just put a little orange juice on top of it and leave it for about half an hour just to sort of slightly rehydrate those lovely fruits.
I have 50 grams of raisins. I soaked them in hot water and orange juice.
And then literally I'm going to hug this together and try not to overwork it, okay? So as soon as it comes roughly together like this, I'll cover it, I'll let it chill out in the fridge, and then I'll roll it out in about half an hour.
The first dough is ready. We will put it in the fridge for half an hour. Now I'm going to make the second dough from the BBC recipe. I take 116 grams of flour, 58 grams of milk. This time I know the exact amount, it should be warm, and I will add some lemon juice into it. It sours milk slightly and makes the milk closer to buttermilk, often used in scones. Another difference is that I add some vanilla, 28 grams of butter, a teaspoon of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and we mix the dough. We also add our warm milk. We put this dough into the fridge as well. Now we roll out the dough and cut out the scones. We cover the scones with some egg yolk and we bake them for 15 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. The scones are ready. And now we will ask our expert Sebastian to test them and to decide which recipe is better. Sebastian, there are two scones. These are different recipes. You should try and tell which one is better.
All right, well, I'm attracted to one with the raisins first, so I'll try this first. Let's have a look. Give them a proper test with some clotted cream. There you go. It's very thick. Well, that looks like a very convincing scone. Let's see what it's like. Right, on to scone. Actually, it should be scone, although Jamie Oliver says scone in his video. But anyway, scone or scone. Number 2. Also very good. The dough is a little bit less dense than the other one. And I prefer with raisins. I don't think raisins is classical, but raisins to me taste better. So I'm going with this one, the raisin one.